The Minnesota DNR is reminding hikers, campers, anyone outside to be aware of bears. And just to clarify, black bears are the only species of bears in the state.
This is good to know. I didn't really realize that. So we showed you this video just last week. Look at that, a homeowner in Maple Grove spotting a mama bear. And she actually said she saw 3 cubs. They didn't appear on camera, but that was the scene outside their home.
So we want to learn a little bit more about this. We have Andrew Tri with us this morning. He is the bear project leader with the DNR. Andrew, how are you?
I'm well. How about yourselves?
We're doing good. Thanks for joining us. What can you tell us about the Minnesota black bear population?
We're in a good spot. We had a historical low about 15 years ago or so. Mostly that was due to increased hunter tags and to try to drop the population. We were over successful, I would say, and kind of bottomed out around 2013. But since then, the bears have been slowly recovering. And we've also got a nice fun thing where the bear range has expanded south and west over the last 25 years for sure. And so, like it or not, most of the state is now bear country. So Minnesota is bear country, and we can take some simple steps to coexist with them.
Yeah, no doubt. So they're naturally cautious. And you might think, okay, I can have my guard down. But you're saying people really should still try to avoid them, right?
Yeah, in general. So the first rule is you never want to approach or feed bears. So Minnesota is part of a national program called Bear Wise, and they have these 6 basics you can have when you're at home and 6 when you're out and about. And so the first one is never feed or approach bears. And that's just in general. You know, bears aren't inherently dangerous critters, but they are large animals that could hurt you if they chose to. They choose not to. They're very scared of people. But that repeated feeding can sometimes make them more willing to approach humans, and we just want to keep humans and bears separate as best we can.
It seems like we've been getting a lot of pictures and videos into the newsroom the last couple of weeks. Are they doing something specific in the month of June that would make them more active?
Yeah, so this is the time when we get all kinds of weird calls, and generally most of the area wildlife managers are the ones that handle all those, but I get the particularly strange ones. And so what happens is there's 2 things going on right now. It's the season of love for bears, and so mom kicks out the yearlings. So for reproduction, mom gives birth to cubs in January in the den. The cubs will stay with mom for a full year, so that can be a really crowded den. Average cub's litter size is 3. And then right about May the following year, mom says, all right, you're old enough to be on your own, gives the kids the boot, and it's the season of love. They'll breed, and then those fertilized eggs will set in her reproductive tract and implant, so she can have new babies right around Thanksgiving. So it just kind of floats around the reproductive tract all summer. But what that means is you have tons of young teenager bears just trying to figure it out, and it can sometimes lead them into temptation. They like to make an easy choice. Bears in general are rather, I won't say lazy, but they make what works best for them calorie-wise. And so, you know, that may be trash or bird feeders, that sort of thing. It's like a pound of bird seeds equivalent to about 20 pounds of blueberries calorie-wise. And so it's just an easy no-brainer, no-brainer choice.
They seem intelligent. They're working smarter, not harder.
Yeah, exactly. And they'll get into the same sort of stuff. Anybody that has a Labrador knows they're very food motivated. Bears are driven by food. And so securing that food, garbage, and recycling, bringing it out only on the morning of trash pickup's important, taking those bird feeders down, that sort of thing is quite important.
And so, oh, go ahead.
Oh, you.
Let's say, Andrew, you know, if I'm seeing one of these, I might text Chris, I just saw a bear. Maybe not text Chris, he said don't message me. But, you know, or put it up on social media or do something. But you're saying you should contact the Department of Natural Resources, the DNR, right? To let the authorities essentially know where that bear is, right?
Right. So depending where you are in the state, we want to document that range shift. And as you can see on the screen right now, this is some of our sightings map. We launched this in 2018, and people have submitted tens of thousands. We're probably over 100,000 sightings of bears outside that primary North Country range. And so this is just to document where bears will be or where they live in Minnesota right now. If you happen to see a bear in your neighborhood, the first thing to do is just let it be by itself and let it move on, and then figure out what brought it into the yard in the first place, whether that's trash or bird seed are most common, but putting that pet food away, cleaning those grills. The whole Labrador analogy again, like my dog loves to get in that grease cup on the grill. You get that nice little grease ring around their snout. Bears will come a long way to find those grills as well. But in general, just don't approach it. Yeah, take a time. It's a cool thing, but if it repeatedly becomes a problem, call the area wildlife office, and they have lots of technical advice for how to keep bears out of your stuff.
At what point in this interaction are you supposed to like make some noise and kind of like try to shoo it away?
It depends on the situation. So if you're at home and you feel comfortable doing so, you can smack pots and pans together, go out on the deck, yell at them, that sort of thing. You want to make sure the dogs are secured, of course, or on a leash. Better if they're inside the house. If you're out in the woods, just take a minute and enjoy the sighting. We are very lucky to have as many bears as we do. We got 17,000 or so, give or take a couple thousand across the state. And it's a cool sighting. They're cool critters. They're super charismatic. If you come across a mom and cubs, it's not as dangerous as the movies portray. That's mostly a grizzly bear thing, but these are wild animals. Moms can be protective, and so you just kind of want to make yourself big, back up, keep your eyes on the bear, put your arms up, hey bear, and slowly back out of the area. You don't want to corner bears, but aside from that, just take a moment and enjoy the cool sighting.
Andrew, thanks for joining us. It's been a good conversation. We appreciate it.
Pleasure being here. Thanks so much.
And we'll post more information about the DNR, from the DNR, about bear safety on MinnesotaLive.com.
Don't mess with that mama bear.